This is Tre here with Fratelli LLC. Today we're going to be working on a 2023 Dodge Charger. We're going to be putting a Mopar cold air intake on there. These are all the parts you're going to have right here when you unbox it. Everything's pretty simple. Comes with the hardware and everything. So let's get started and get this bad boy busted apart. Start off by taking off this engine cover. Next thing you're gonna do is disconnect the negative battery terminal. So we're gonna go around to the trunk and do that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bust off this terminal, negative terminal. Pretty sure it's 8 millimeters. Here, got one here, and I think there's another one on the back side. We'll see here in a second.
Come on, son. Yeah, one guy's on my videos is fucking jammed on there. Yeah, sometimes over time, after driving it, they can get old and brittle. You remember that video we watched? Yeah. Where he had a bad new part? Yeah, that happened. This is new though, so everything should come off face good. Oh yeah. No one on the backside? No, there's no one on the backside, so it should just look straight off. Alright, getting that angle. Got my bitch opened up. Pretty simple. So, got the old intake here, sit this off to the side. What can we do with it? Save it, you want to maybe use it again, or you can sell it, make some money off of it. I'm gonna save it. Yeah. Clean. So we got it off, it's the throttle body. Clean. Yeah, brand new, so not gonna have any carbon. 900 miles on it.
Good. After we get the old intake off, we're gonna take this part off right here. This little rubber grommet thing here.
It's on there pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pry it off.
Damn, we can just have it up.
Here we go. Just be careful with it. You don't want to tear it or anything like that because you're going to need to use it again. It's actually going to go right here on the new box. So set that off to the side. Next piece you're going to need is this rubber piece right here. And again, it just pulls off. Just be careful. You don't want to rip it.
You want to work it out?
Yeah. Got that off, set it off to the side. It's pretty simple, this rubber piece. It's just gonna be sitting in here after we attach it to this new box. So, we already got our hardware out. Got your bolt. Screw that on there. The manual says to do 4 Newton meters, but you know, finger tight should be okay. Use your best judgment though.
Best judgment.
Put that on there, pretty simple. See? It's a 10 millimeter. We're gonna take the rubber piece, put it on there, just like that. We're gonna take our other piece. This should just slide in there. Might have to work it in there a little bit. tight fit, but it went in. All right, so now we got those on there. We're gonna move on to the next step. All right, next step, you're gonna take the supplied elbow fitting. You're gonna go ahead and insert it on the filter. Just like that. All right, and then you're gonna take the filter. Actually, before you take the filter and install that, you're gonna take this piece right here. This end with the ring needs to go on the inside. Slide it in like that. And we're gonna line these holes up. Take your bolts. Go ahead and start throwing those on there.
How long does a job like this take normally?
I mean, I'm sure you could probably do this in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, as fast as you can move, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the main tools you'll need? Millimeters?
Yeah, main tools, you're just gonna need a 10 millimeter socket and an 8 millimeter. Little extension to help. Power tools always help too. But we're using hand tools today.
But in power tools a little too tough sometimes on
Yeah,
screwing in.
It can be. Always want to thread it on first before you shoot it on.
Yeah, I just remember shooting shit on sometimes. That shit'll fucking...
I want to say the instruction manual said, the instruction said 4 millimeters, or
4
Newton
Newton
meters.
meters, yeah.
But once again, go with your best judgment.
This is brought to you by Fratelli LLC.
I'd say it doesn't really matter, but I always like to do a star pattern if I can.
Why is that?
So it goes on flush.
Okay.
One side's not lifted up more than another. Don't want to over tighten these either. Wouldn't be good. Alright, got that on there. Now we're going to take our filter. Go ahead and install the filter. Slide it in here. It's a little awkward.
The pressure went that way first. There we go.
Okay. You just want to be careful. You don't want to damage the filter or anything. Install it. Okay, now we're gonna make sure it's on there all the way. And this elbow fitting needs to be poking out right here too. So make sure you have that angled right. Okay. Let's go ahead and tighten this down. This 8 millimeter bolt. You can also use a flathead screwdriver if you don't have a 8 millimeter socket. After you get that on there, that's what it's gonna look like. And our next step, we're gonna sit it down inside. Okay, so now we're gonna drop the air box in. Got the filter in there. We got this rubber grommet right there from the old air intake. And we got our elbow right here sticking out. And we got our fitting right here. It's gonna go right here. Hold it right in place. Pretty simple, just drop it in easy. I have to give it a little push. Alright, it's in there. Alright, so I don't know how it is for your model, if it's a 2022, 2021, but if it's a 2023 and you have this piece right here, you're gonna wanna take it off. If it's on, it might be on there, stuck on there, so take like a rubber, I guess what, rubber pry tool, if you will, and just go ahead and just pry that off. Don't wanna rip the hose. Once you break it kind of loose, it'll twist off maybe. Okay. All right, that's what it looks like. And we're gonna take this. I know it looks small, but it will fit onto this rubber elbow fitting. So we're gonna go ahead and just slide that on there. Just work it on easy. Okay. Got it on there.
Bottom up so get on there good. Yes, sir. And that's how you do it, man. It's gonna be a bitch, man, but
Yeah, make sure you get all the way on there. If that comes off, you might have engine troubles.
is it on there good?
Yeah, it's on there.
It's not coming off.
No, it's not. All right, our next step, we're gonna take out this IAT sensor. Just be super careful when you take it out. What you can do is you can take a flathead screwdriver, lift up down here on the little latch, and then you're gonna wanna twist it counterclockwise. I already have mine lifted up, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and twist it counterclockwise. Wiggle it out. Just wanna be super careful. These are super sensitive. Don't wanna break it. All right, so it should just slide right out. Looks like this. You wanna make sure this rubber gasket stays on there. All right, so we'll set this off to the side. And then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and start putting everything together. So just pay attention. I'm not gonna do a lot of talking here, just gonna show you how it's done. All right, so go ahead and connect the IET sensor back together. Put that on there. And don't forget to put on this last piece.
Damn, it just hangs off like that.
So just go around like this.
Now we're gonna go back around to the back, go ahead and reconnect the battery, and then go ahead and start it up, see if everything works okay. Good?